Hello,
Silver calling back.
Prince Silver. Why did you go like that?
Ah, I don't have to time.
Oh, okay. All right. It's good to have you join us. So talk to us, lover boy.
It's like we all wake up this morning to talk about love.
It's not me. Oh, I didn't plan to. Oh, shall you see it was someone that suggested?
I know. It's like everybody's mind is in love.
Is in love, my brother. In all the difficulty, everybody needs someone. Everybody.
It's just what me and my friends just wake up and try to throw the topic on.
So you guys are finding, you guys are looking for love, Abby?
Not you. Worry.
Oh, okay.
Matter speaking about love, distance relationship.
Yeah.
And let me say, love in particular is for those who have a strong mind.
Of course.
It's for those who have a strong mind. When I was in love,
I say when I was.
I hardly say when I was in love before they break up, all these breakup issues.
Okay.
I don't stay a minute. I don't stay a day without seeing my care. Talk more of distance relationship. I mean, talking is not enough.
Yeah.
We see each other, we hang out, we play together. That is love for me. But a distance relationship, I don't succumb to that. I don't agree with that.
Okay. So you don't believe distant relationships can work out? At least not for you. Okay. All right. Prince Silver says he can't even go a day without hearing or seeing his partner, let alone, getting into a long distance relationship. We have some people who are very clingy. There are people who are clingy that they always need somebody around. It's not a bad thing. I mean, everybody has different types. We have different type of people, and we have different tendencies in relationships with different people. There's certain people that you date, and some part of you that you never know really existed. Those type of people just help you nurture that part and just explore the best of you. But there are those other people that you date, you just want to be on point all the time. You want to come correct all the time. I mean, whoever you're dating or whatever you're dating and wherever you're dating, I just want to know, is a long distance relationship an option for you? And even if you're in a relationship right now and your partner happens to be transferred out of this state or out of the country where the both of you are currently residing, would you continue in that relationship, or you just say, what, let me break up because he's going and I don't trust that he's going to be there for me as much as he would when he was in the same city with me? Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, Samantha. This is Sally. I called earlier when I told you I waited for 5 years.
Oh, yes. It's good to have you.
Yeah, the truth of the matter is those who said, or some people believe, that they cannot secure that distance relationship. It's based on trust. It's based on trust. Like I can practically tell you now, throughout today, now, me and my partner have not spoken.
Okay. Why?
Today, we have not spoken. You know why?
Why?
So how's our business doing? At the time we are going to settle down and talk today, we talk like hours.
Okay. And that works for the both of you.
So all that discussion you have not had this morning, you bring them together once. You laugh, you play, you go together and play. You understand? So if you don't trust your partner, there's no way to work for you. And again, especially women, let me use it. Sometimes when you are, sorry to use this word on network, sometimes when you are honey,
you have to be very, very, very cautious with your language. Look for something else.
So when you are honey, so you see, that is where the problem comes. You understand? And that's what you are looking for your partner, and you are not seeing it, it's not beside you and all that. Then I see some guys going out there looking for one or two girls and all the rest. But at the end of the day, you cannot be a distance relationship. For me, less for me. If you are honey, at that moment,
I don't want. Do you want me to cut you? I say you have to be careful with your language. You're like right here on radio, and you're not talking to. You're not talking only true.
So if the thing they do you, let me use that word. If that thing they do you, and you call your partner, the way you say we speak about it, tell him, oh, babe, this is what is happening to me right now. You will talk about it, and I'm telling you, will be still satisfied. So to me, maybe based on endurance.
Okay.
Some cannot endure that kind of talk.
All right.
That is head on me.
All right.
Yes, so I don't believe on. Left for me, I don't believe on all those things. I believe on trust. Yeah, she's far. I'm there. We are far apart, but it doesn't mean we cannot control ourselves.
Okay.
But whatever she does, it shouldn't affect me. You understand what the eye does not see doesn't say the body. You understand? It is what you see or what you hear that can affect you physically. And again, as a man or woman who try to do this, a different relationship, you must learn how to raise negativity in his mind.
And communicate.
Negative speech, talk. You should erase it in your mind.
Okay.
So with this, I guess it can work out.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us. Right. He's talking from experience, right? He's speaking from experience because like he said, he's been dating someone for a period of 5 years, and they've been in long distance relationship, but it can work. And I'm sure what he's saying right now is relatable. If you feel a certain kind of way and you need your partner around, it's just to have that communication with your partner, whatever works for you. I'm sure some people have modalities, that they, I don't want to call it rules. They live by some of these things and it works out for them perfectly fine. It works out for them how it works out for them. But again, he says he doesn't talk to his partner all day. He hasn't spoken to his partner all day, and then when they get talking at night, they literally just say everything throughout the day that they have not. It might work. Of course, some people might not take it lightly. I must hear my partner's voice every morning. It depends on where you guys, the both of you, are right now in your life, because some of your expectations are quite unrealistic. You want to hear from a girl that is running to a 9 to 5 job every single day, and you want to hear from a guy that has a lot on his shoulders, probably managing a company, running a 9 to 5 or whatever the case will be. You want to hear from yourselves every single morning, but you know that at that morning it's quite a rush hour and it might not be possible. And then offense has coming. The both of you, what were you doing? You didn't take my call. Did you not bathe? Did you not brush your teeth? And all of that. But you need to know what works for the both of you so that you can have a wholesome relationship. Thank you so much for letting us in on that one. I think we'll go on a very short break. When we get back, we'll kick off the conversation. You would let us know if you're willing to be in a long distance relationship. Can it work out for you, or it's a complete no-no for you? Whatever it is, please keep it locked in here with us. It's Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. I definitely will be. Still tuned in to Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. This is your radio experience you can count on. We have about 13 minutes until we wrap up the show right here in the studio. And this, of course, is the open mic where you, our dear listeners, get to dictate the flow of the show. And today we had one listener suggest that we talk about long distance relationships. And right, of course, we have been having you guys contribute to every single one of the conversations here, and this as well. So I've had a couple of people say, I will opt for the option of a long distance relationship. I will not. Whatever the case is, I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on 09073530044 or 09087668888. On WhatsApp, it is 09097054450. This quote that I would normally say that out of sight is out of mind. We hear this quote a lot, and some people also say distance makes the heart grow fonder. At this point, I don't really know what to do, because you guys have said distance will make the heart grow fonder. Now, stay in a long distance relationship, you are also saying out of sight is out of mind. What do you really want to do? You want to stay or you want to go? I mean, it's quite confusing out there, and that is why you cannot just set a rule straight about relationships like this. You cannot say long distance relationship is good and this one is bad, or you cannot just, I hope you know exactly what I'm trying to say. You cannot just make one rule. It's not a one size fits all kind of thing. For some people it will work, for some people it will not work, because you are in a long distance relationship, you're not willing to communicate, you're not scheduling dates and time to meet up, and you're not even calling frequently. So how then can we say that we are in a relationship? Hello, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
Yes, welcome and thanks for joining us on the show.
Thank you very much.
Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
I'm Mr. Ben from Turkey.
All right, it's good to have you join us.
Yes, I want to make my little contribution.
Please go ahead.
Yes, distance relationship, I think, is very good for the matured mind.
Okay. What would your reason be? I said, what would your reason be?
My reason is that I once been into the relationship. My wife was schooling in Jos while I am here in Abuja. So we used to see it time to time, and it works for us.
Okay.
And now, by the special grace of God, we are husband and wife with 3 kids.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. We're really happy for you. But how was it like when you guys were in that relationship?
Yeah, it was not easy like that. But what kept us together, we used to communicate every day. We call in the morning, in the afternoon, and before we go to our bed, we call again. So that kept us together.
Oh, right. Okay, so would you like to tell us some of the major challenges that you faced, during that time when you guys were dating?
Actually, some of the challenges that we face at times, I will call her, she will not be close to the phone, so I may think otherwise.
Okay.
She was with someone, but I'm okay.
Okay, so you guys worked it out.
Thank you. With that.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. We really appreciate your presence here on the show. He says, of course, you're not a robot. Your mind will go somewhere from one point to another, especially if you're dating a very beautiful girl and successful as well, and you're dating a very handsome guy and a successful guy that would just be basically in the eyes of the public, and everyone would want something with such a person. There are people that you just see and say it's hard for any girl to refuse this person because they're doing well, financially, they're also physically appealing, and they're just there basically. So if you're dating such a person, you and hypertension will be 5 and 6. Anyways, good afternoon to you.
Hello, good afternoon.
You're welcome. Yes, welcome and thanks.
You.
Yes.
Yes, my name is Abich. I'm calling from Airport Road.
All right. It's good to have you join us on the show.
Thank you. I'm grateful.
All right. So talk to me.
Yes, my take is that, I want to talk about distance relationship. It's something that, just like the last caller said, is for mature mind.
Okay.
It must be something that the partner can get or involved that have reached a conscious decision. They must determined, to stick to it. It's not just something that mere people just get into the relationship and just feel that it's going to thrive. It will not work.
Okay.
A distant relationship to thrive, for it to persevere, it must be a conscious decision.
Okay.
I don't mean just someone just, it must be conscious. It must, just like, okay, I'm going to do this.
Okay.
No matter what. My partner is not close.
Okay.
He's far away. But no matter what, I am going to remain faithful to the end.
Okay.
You get it?
Yeah.
So that conscious decision must be there.
Okay.
Or else it's not going to work. So the people who are mature and who are ready, who have decided to stick to each other no matter against all odds. That's the only thing that can help
you guys remain.
Yes, intelligence, because when I was with one, then Nabija here, and she was at Enugu. I think the rest is history.
Okay.
What I got was she was getting married,
Oh, sorry. One this time.
I didn't know, but myself, even there was a time she told me that I should just get myself a girlfriend. I said, no, I can't do this.
Wow.
It's not in me. Yeah, she asked me. I said, why? There's nothing wrong with that. I said, I truly know that I can't involve myself. So I didn't know that she was already planning just to
in a relationship.
To get on with someone else. So sometimes, like myself, I made that decision that no matter what, I can say that I can say for her. You get it? But I didn't know she was not determined that I was. So that was just it. So it must be by both partners must have a conscious decision that we must be there, even though we are far from each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Must have been a very hard time for you then. But yes, of course, I'm happy you've moved past that right now. Like he said, both partners must have a conscious conversation about long distance relationship. If you haven't had that conversation with your spouse or your intending bride or groom or whatever the case is, have that conversation so that you can know how they deal with distance, okay? Because some things, we have so many unforeseen contingencies these days. Someone is working here, the next minute they have to be transferred somewhere else. Speak to it about your partner. Do you think it's something you're open to? If it happens tomorrow, how would you deal with it? So that nothing takes anybody by surprise and then you start having problems when you've when you thought you've moved past a certain point of your life and your relationship as well. Now, this is James from Suleja. Hi, James. Thank you for always sticking around. He says, good afternoon, Martha. Well, on a lighter note, the only long distance relationship that can work is the one between, oh my God, James, is the one between a tall and a short person. I'm sorry, no offense to the little minions we have right here listening. He says, but back to the main issue. The reality is that it is really, really difficult to maintain a long distance relationship, except the two persons involved have built up some level of trust, commitment, and discipline. And he writes discipline in caps. Most importantly, it is the commitment that determines how the relationship goes. He said, make we not even lie, most people are in a long distance relationship. They have side relationships they maintain and sustain. How much longer can you keep doing that? How far can you go with maintaining two brides or two grooms at the same time? If it works for you, man. Anyways, let's take this last call and then we're out of this hour. Hello, good afternoon to you.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, welcome and thanks for joining us.
Hi, my name is Clara.
All right, so talk to me. Your name is Glory?
Clara.
Clara. Okay, hi Clara. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, okay.
All right, talk to me, Clara. What would be your take on this?
I take a long distance relationship.
Mm-hmm.
It takes too much of mind.
Of course.
Because I and my husband we were involved in long distance relationship. I was based in Lagos while he was here in Abuja.
Okay.
So we got to live together after our wedding.
Okay.
And today we are fully married today. So the kids. So it depends to mature mind. One different relationship is not a tight place.
Okay.
Yeah, it takes two people that trust themselves.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, Clara, for letting us know this. She says it takes two people that trust themselves to get into a long distance relationship. Thank you so much again to the person who suggested this topic. Thank you so much, for at least letting us know this angle and having conversations around this. We really appreciate you. We'll not be able to take any more calls because we're heading over to the next hour, the Girlfriend Show, where we of course love to have conversations over there. Now, one thing I'll be leaving with us is, like I said, have conversations about these things so that nothing takes your partner by surprise. Ask them, are you open to long distance relationships? How do you deal with distance? What are the things that happens when you are in a long distance relationship? Together study the possible challenges that you would have if you eventually have to be in long distance relationship, and how you might be able to navigate through such challenges. It is important to have these conversations. Again, this is Martha of the Midday Extra Show right here at Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, your radio experience you can count on. I'll see you in the next hour. Please keep it locked in. I definitely will be right back, but this time it'll be with my girls.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja. No offense to the